Hell yeah, new Disventure Camp episode. I'm excited about this one. I hope nothing dramatic happens because the last one was already dramatic enough, right? Well, let's see here.
Linda, that's 4 votes.
What?
Only one thing can define how was that moment. Holy shit! Hello, you butt knuckles. Total MK fan here, and the new Disventure Camp episode was released. And oh boy, this one was really a good one. Disventure Camp had like stacking the only great episodes now. I hope they keep this way. But let's start the review because I have a lot to say about this episode. The episode starts with Blue Team going back to their camp, and Linda and Anastasia have a discussion because of the elimination. That Linda was a total B-word with Marissa. They eliminated her even though she trusts her and was the only person there that was giving her a chance. And in this argument, I stay with Anastasia's side. Eliminating Marissa was a game move, yes, but the way she did was total unnecessary. She was a jerk in that moment, and she is a snake. No one trusts her, so Anastasia getting mad at her because she didn't trust her is okay. It's normal because she betrayed them 2 times in the show, and now that was the 3rd. Of course, Anastasia would be mad at it. She could have, I don't know, feel a little bit bad about the elimination because Marissa actually gave her a chance to actually was trying to help her, but no, she just didn't care and have this villain talk about her being the puppet master and stuff. Sort of villain place here, and I love Linda being the main villain of the season, or at least the Blue Team for now. And we see the result later of the episode. I think she is not going to go this early as we saw in the episode. When the whole team is sleeping, we see Anastasia in the rain, sitting alone, crying. Oh my god, why is she suffering so much? It's sad seeing her suffering, but it's also a good thing that she kept her bats. She said who lost the challenge first will sleep outside the cabin shack. I don't know what the fuck is this. And she keeps it. Okay, it's something to respect. But I like the scene because we see Logan trying to comfort her and being friendly, and she actually listens to him, and when he asks her to come back inside, she actually does it. And I want to see how this friendship goes because they were just rivals that had this thing about betting and challenges stuff, and now they seem to maybe become genuine friends and stuff. And I really want to say this, and if all the scene, if you still complain about Anastasia being anti-man and all those stuff like she hates men, you're dumb, okay? She just proved she's not like this since episode 3. I understand why some people hate Anastasia, but they always use the same arguments that, oh, she hates men and she's Marissa's girlfriend and just that, and this is so stupid. She already proved she's not hate men like that. I mean, she kind of still have something against them, maybe, I don't know, but she already proves she's not just anti-man and all that stuff, and this episode she already proves she's not just Marissa's girlfriend and those stuff, so this argument doesn't work. If you want to hate her, just use something different, or just say you just don't like her because you don't, okay? We also have Natalia's plot that I think is kind of stupid because it's just her trying to apologize to Richard to prove she's trustworthy, but for me it's just stupid, not because of Natalia, because I understand why they're doing this and I think it's right, her trying to apologize with Richard. I just think the way Richard acts is stupid. I would understand him not trusting her immediately if this didn't happen before with Logan, and with Logan he immediately forgive him and trust him again, but with Natalia, no, he needs to wait and she needs to win his trust back. Like, huh? What the fuck? Like, it's selective. Oh, you might trust immediately. I don't trust immediately. And after that we have Logan and Spencer. I still don't know what to feel about them. I mean, I like the interaction was funny, and now I like Diego that was just embarrassing and cringe, but still I don't know, it's like they will become a couple and I'm really not want this. It will be just repetitive and I don't know, it's really, I'm conflicted, okay? I don't know how to feel about this, I need to see more, but it's okay now, it's not the worst thing in the world yet. And we have the last Blue Team interaction that is between Linda and Richard. That is a good interaction. I like that Linda wasn't being a homophobic bitch, and Richard and her having a normal conversation that any adult would have without, you know, being annoying or irritating one another. I just think it's a bit weird because Linda is not exactly like this with everyone and she being nice. I don't know, it seems like I know she was being true and not manipulating this time, but I always have that feel that I think she's manipulating him and not being 100% truth. You know, she's a snake. I can trust her completely while watching this, and I think the players should do this too. And I think it's great because you never know if the character is being true or not. It's cool to watch, you know. Moving on to the red scene, we see Ivy and Zaid doing Pilates, and well, Zaid is not making it and doing some noises, and Ivy does this comment.
If we weren't doing Pilates, I would have thought you were doing something else.
Okay, first they comment about Zaid's butt, now this. What the hell is happening to Ivy? She doesn't stop making dirty comments. I worried she might say something that would have to be censored because she's going really far with her comments. But it's actually really funny. I really enjoyed this. After that, Zaid was finally going to confess to Ivy, and I was really hoping this to happen early in this game, and it's finally going to happen. I can't wait to see him confess and her saying this stuff. I really want them to kiss, and I know it's going to happen right.
Us two for the final two. Let's pop it, lock it, polka dot it in, okay?
What?
Even I felt that one. Ooh, this was so embarrassing. Okay, later Ivy explains she really likes Zaid, but she needs to go further the game, so she needs to keep the act that she's focused on the game and doesn't like him this way because she needs to eliminate Jade. But it still hurts because I want them to be together. And we also have Isabel and Jade interacting that I love it. I know this duo on the last 2 episodes, but it's way better than her and Spencer. And with this conversation, we find out why Jade wants to win $1 million. She wants to build a turtle sanctuary. That's a really good reason. It fits the character. And now I want her to win because I think this is a really good motive. And in the other hand, Isabel doesn't know what to do with the $1 million, but she wants to use it to go back home, that is Argentina. That, okay, it makes sense, but the way that things are there now, I think it's better if she doesn't do it. But the conversation is interrupted by something in the bush that was actually Benji eavesdropping the whole conversation, and they find out and they're really not happy about it. Benji wants to know what the hell is happening, if the Spencer and Jade theory he has is right, or if Isabel is working with Jade and not trustworthy. And he also makes a reference of the objection meme, and I can see all this section of Benji doing those stuff is really fun and is actually a good scene. Another good Benji moment is the argument with Hannah, or he's saying he wants to try to do better, and she just say, the last time I said you could try to do better, you said the best stuff. And it's actually really funny because it seems so fast, it doesn't have a stop, just go on, and it's hilarious the way they talk. And it's a good scene because we see that Hannah is not just a support character that's like, oh, you can do better and stuff. No, when the people do shit, she say they do shit in a way that they need to learn, and they know if they don't learn, they gonna have to listen to her, and it's not gonna be in the whole nice, caring tone. And just a little opinion about Hannah and Benji ship that I know some people ship them, but I don't see it, okay? The way they act and the way they interact, it seems more like a big sister having the weird little brother, you know, even though he's older than her, but we know mentally it's not like this. And we also saw that Benji was interested in Tristan. We see these ingredients in the episode. It's Tristan. The challenge starts, and it is a cooking challenge. Wow, I wonder who is going to win this challenge, right? Okay, but it's not just that. They need to choose someone to eat the thing they will cook, that is, in this case, is a pie. And blue teams choose Logan, and the red team choose Ivy. Nothing super important happened in the challenge, but the thing that are important to say is that blue team, Richard trusts Linda to cook the pie and take the lead. And guess what? She's horrible, and the pie looks like a total shit. Just look at this. This must be the most ugliest pie I ever saw in my entire life. The girl can do anything right. All the challenges she participates, she's horrible. How Linda is still here? Just because of her strategy. Because if it was because of the challenge, she'll be, I don't know, eliminated in the first episode. And the other important thing that happened was Benji apologizing to Zaid. That was a good scene. I think it worked, and I want to see more of them interacting, even though Benji started really awful with this conversation. But they solved their problem. That was kind of stupid because he knows how Benji is, so being mad because of the dump trucks thing was a bit stupid. I know it's a bit messed up, but you can understand. And I also like that Benji is giving love advice to Zaid. Benji giving a love advice, And it's not because he's good at it, but just because he was rejected a lot. And by saying a lot, I mean a lot of times. Sorry about this exaggeration, but come on, look at his face. I bet it was a lot of times. And he also gives this amazing advice that someone should make, I know, a piece of art of this. Is the advice right there in his face.
Here's an analogy, okay? Love is like a fart, Zaid. You try to force it, and it'll turn into shit.
It's gross, yeah, but he's not wrong. Another interesting point is while the challenge is happening and Ivy's eating the pie, she couldn't make it fast, and Jade gives her advice, and it actually helps a lot. So Ivy starts thinking that Jade really helped her and she actually got the game. So maybe this will become a plot, and maybe Ivy think twice before eliminating Jade so early in the game or something like that. But for my happiness, I mean, to surprise everyone, Ivy managed to the fight first, so she wins the challenge for her team. Hell yeah! And when she wins, Zaid goes there and they have a talk in this moment, and it's super cute. And they finally, after the whole season waiting, they finally kissed. And they, whoa, okay, this get out of hand.
I loved the scene, was really cute, and I was really shipping them since the season started, but it was also a bit weird because it got out of hand, and now I'm worried they might become a problem, or just be eliminated because of this, because now they are a couple and everyone knows, and if you are a couple, you're definitely gonna be eliminated early. Unless you're Tom and Jake, but that's another story. And since the blue team lost, the alliance is Linda, Richard, Spencer, and Logan, because now Richard trusts Logan. But Logan doesn't want to because, you know, he involves voting on Anastasia and he likes her in a friendly way. So maybe this won't go well, and it doesn't. Meanwhile, our girl bosses have a plan because Anastasia has the advantage, and now they just need one vote to survive this elimination. And I was so relieved that she told Natalia that I really like this two interacting, and they are a good duo. I want to see more. And then we have the last interaction before the elimination ceremony. There is Richard and Logan talking and about who to trust, and it's actually interesting, but not because of this, because we already know who them trust. It's actually interesting because Logan wants to make a question and he asked to Richard not to tell anyone. And I think we all know what a question he was going to make, right? Now, a thing that annoys me a lot, that is Natalia apologizing to Logan and Richard, saying that she had a problem, but she was wrong and that she actually is the problem. It's not Spencer, it's her. And this doesn't make sense. She did nothing wrong. Why she would be the problem? The girl is so nice that she thinks she's the problem. Just because she didn't please everyone doesn't mean she's a problem. And she was not wrong. Spencer not trustworthy. Look what he did in the red team. Okay, they didn't know, but still, and he was a jerk, so it doesn't make sense Natalia blaming herself because she just did a thing that anyone would do and she wasn't a jerk or something. It's so stupid. And Richard accepting to apologize is way more stupid. But it doesn't matter because Anastasia appears with really good motives, so why vote off Linda? Because she's a snake, you shouldn't trust her, she would backstab you guys like she did with the girls. And let's be real, Anastasia is way more trustworthy than Linda. I think anyone here is. And then the elimination starts, and in my opinion, the best elimination ceremony of the season yet. Anastasia revealing her advantage and showing to everyone, and everyone's tense, doesn't know what to do, and you have the final vote that is for Linda or not, or for Anastasia or not, and everyone tense. I was eating my nails and thumbnails and some other parts of my body while watching this because I was so nervous. Like, really, I was never nervous before in elimination. It's the best part. I wasn't spoiled about it, so I didn't know who was gonna be eliminated. And surprisingly, Linda was eliminated because Logan voted for her. And before someone says something, Natalia defended him. That was actually a cute scene. I like their friendship. And if anyone says something about Logan, I'm gonna do the same thing as Natalia. Shut up! But now the fun part. Linda wasn't eliminated, no. She actually is gonna be in the Exile Island, is waiting for someone to be eliminated next, so these two contestants can have a challenge and see who is going to go back to the game and who is going to be eliminated. And it was surprising. I like this plot twist. I just didn't like one thing. Linda on a challenge. If she will win, it's gonna be forced heck. she's the worst contestant challenge-wise. She's terrible in all challenges. I can't see her winning. I know, if her contestant is Benji, or she goes against Ivy, maybe, because they don't seem like the type to be great at challenge too. But they are better than Linda, so I don't know. If she wins, it's just this, I don't know, taking care of kids challenge or something like that. And well, that was the episode. In my opinion, really great, not better than the 3 other episodes. There's the third one, the musical one, and the last one, but still a great one. Had some problems that I need to say, that was less screen time for Jade and Isabel. I think they need a bit more screen time because they're a great duo and they aren't having enough screen time. And Richard is still not that enjoyable. I wish he had something, you know, like I said in the last video, something about him doesn't make me like him completely. Like, there's something that doesn't make me like him that much. But the rest was really enjoyable. Benji got way better. Anastasia is almost basically becoming one of the best characters here. She's just not better than Ivy. That's another good point, because Ivy won a challenge for her team, and now she maybe have her little redemption with the fandom that says she's terrible at challenges, and now Ivy happened. That's great because I love the couple, but that's also awful because it means one of them is gonna be eliminated. And if I need to guess who's gonna be eliminated first on the couple, it's not that hard, but it also influences of who I think is gonna be the next eliminated, because of all characters that are here, the next eliminated, in my opinion, it's gonna be Zai, whatever. He has nothing left to do because the Ivy plot is over, because now I think they're dating, but if they not, they at least kiss, and now he's not mad at Benji, so he has nothing left to do. Alright, he has a motivation because of his mother and all, but everyone here has a motivation, and it's not always the best motivation that wins, you know, always, or most of the time, the ones that have the worst motivation wins. But yeah, I'm excited about the next episode, but not excited about Linda coming back, because I know they will make her coming back. And there's also a theory going on saying that Anastasia is going to lose the challenge on purpose and eliminate herself just so she can eliminate Linda, and in this case Anastasia is going to lose. I think this theory is super stupid and doesn't make sense, because Anastasia is angry at Linda and wants her to be out, but I don't think she's gonna be that dumb. It's too risky, and she doesn't have this type of plans, you know. It's super risky. I doubt she's gonna do something like that. And one last thing before the video ends, for all the Benji fans that say we're gonna start liking the character, and I say some stuff to them, I have one thing to say. Yeah, you guys were right. I really like the character now. He's going great. He's had a good development. He's not annoying anymore. Yes, you guys can rub it in my face all you want. Comment, oh, I told you so. Yeah, go on. I don't care about it. Look at me, how I read these comments. See? I don't care about it. Very real, huh? Anyway, that's what I think about the episode. It's not the best one, but still really great. I hope they keep this level on the season, and even when you reach the merge, because we know when Disventure can reach the merge is when the chaos happens. So I hope they keep this level of greatness. So subscribe, hit the like button, that's it. You guys really don't care about those parts, and goodbye, see you guys in the next video. And I really hope in the next video it's gonna be fun, because it's going to be. Oh, it's going to be.